Right, we're here for our final match of week 3 here for our feature matches. We got Zeke W. So his first time in the feature match, but he's been in many leagues. He's up against Cody-Rayce, our 2022 Player of the Year. Always brings something unpredictable. Lots of unpredictable energy with him, so should be a fun match here. Unfortunately, it looks like Zeke is going to have uh, multiple mulligans here. What's Cody looking at?
Oh, Cody's also at the mulligan. He's putting his Blight Belly Rat on the bottom. He is Jund colors, something that is less common in this league.
Yeah, and
Everyone usually vying for those toxic strategies, and this one, Jund is not very toxic. It's more oil counters.
Zeke's also got a really unique archetype. The white looks to be white blue artifacts. So another one we don't see too much. Yeah, both players are doing well. Cody-Rayce is at 7-4. Zeke is at 9-4. So should be pretty evenly matched here. But unfortunately, if Zeke doesn't draw lands, we're not going to have too much of a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
white blue. One of my more, I like the archetype a lot more than the other archetypes in this format. I just find it just more interesting to play.
Yeah, he has multiple Veil of Assimilations in his deck. He has one in his hand now. One of the hands that he mulligan had two in there. So, and there are enough artifacts to basically almost fill your whole deck with
Yeah.
artifacts. And you even get like so even some of your removal could be artifacts like Annex Sentry, Tamio's Immobilizer if you have that. So even your interaction and Chrome Prowlers, like those are all artifacts, so they trigger your Veil. So he has found a second land here in time to get his Skrelv's Hive, which will then trigger the Veil of Assimilation for free every turn. So if he's not getting run over here, he might be pulling together something interesting.
Yeah, it's a sweet one. Unfortunately, Skrull's Hive is not going to be its best when the opponent has a Cinder Slash Ravager in hand.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to work out. So what else is Cody holding there aside from that
A,
powerful six
a,
draw?
couple, a couple of removals. He has like Whisper of the Dross and Anoint with Affliction,
Okay,
and
he might be tempted to
he
use one of those right away here.
yeah he could target this Might that will be getting pumped. It seems.
Yeah, yeah. So
And yeah,
normally,
he
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so normally
no,
white blue is not really a toxic deck, but with Skrelv's Hive, you do really want your opponent to get three poison counters.
I'm pretty sure like the main use of the Skrulls Hive is like it's just like it's with the three Veil of Assimilation. It's becomes kind of really good combination of cards. And it also always makes an artifact every turn, which is what the artifact deck wants, just a nice amount of artifacts.
Yeah, so this Rustfine Cultivator gives him access to his Cinder slash Ravager as soon as he wants it. He can put an oil counter on the Rustfine and make it cost one less.
Yeah, it might be opted to do it now, like just get the 5/5 body out quickly, start pressuring the opponent's life total, especially since they're taking like one every turn from the Skrell's Hive.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, Zeke can deploy his Chrome Prowler here to save one of the mites, and looks like he is going to do just that here. It also taps this 5/5 so that he can, potentially get in some attacks as well on his turn. So, it's looking a bit rough, but I do want to see more of this archetype because we really haven't seen really just many blue decks at all in our feature matches since the beginning of the league. Just one of the more underplayed color combos. Well, just color in general. But this deck can be really powerful if you get all the pieces. And looks like he has most of what he needs, and his record is showing that. But
Yeah,
he is going to have a bit of difficulty here tangling with a 5/5 with especially since he has a bunch of creatures that can't block.
yeah, the Chrome Prowler is very key there. Making it so he didn't take damage at all, saved a creature, tap down the blockers in case if he wanted to attack into it. Uh, Looks like he's offering the trade for the Vorak or even just eating the 1/1. Did you have anything for this?
No, he has Porcelain Zealot. He has Sinew Dancer and Vanish into Eternity. Vanish into Eternity having no targets that he can hit for 3 mana. So not
Okay.
really a great hand. He might want to just sack his Skull Bomb to see another card before playing his Sinew Dancer for turn.
Yeah,
Cody,
it looks like Cody
something to think about
doesn't
here.
want to walk in. Yeah, Cody didn't want to walk into, I guess, a pump spell. Like he didn't want to like block the might and just kind of just like trade with like complete devotion.
Yeah. Yeah, Complete Devotion would get him a card there. So yeah, he's going to sacrifice his Skull Bomb here, see what he finds. Okay, he has a tap land. So he has a Porcelain Zealot for next turn. But again, this 5/5 is just going to be causing all sorts of problems here. He does not have the 3 poison counters on his opponent yet to have Sinew Dancer tap a creature for 1 mana. I think that's kind of the goal right
Yeah,
now is to get that to 3 poison so he can start tapping for 1.
and even then, like there's an Anoint with Affliction here. He could have taken it out the Sinew Dancer, but he's just gonna take out the thing that could actually block.
Yeah, so
And
he's
now he
got
kind of has to jump.
yeah, this is a lethal attack here for 11. So yeah, this game is going to be seemingly ending unless Zeke can find multiple answers here. Yeah, so Island off the top is not going to do it. He could play a Porcelain Zealot, but that's just 1 blocker versus many attackers.
Yeah, if the Life Link was online, maybe he had a chance of surviving, but a bit too far behind to get to be able to keep up the poison count.
Yeah,
And
the mulligan to 5 was extremely bad for him. He missed the second land drop. Maybe if he could have got the Skrelv's Hive on turn 2 and then the Veil the next turn before Cody got set up. But Cody didn't have a blazing start, but he had his Contagious Vorak. He had his Ravager. So he did enough to get a board presence before Zeke could really use the Skrelv's Hive to take over the game, like it does sometimes.
yeah, it wasn't even like the most amazing Ravager. At the end of the day, it only really killed a single might token.
Yeah.
So, but just the body itself was too big.
Yep. So let's see what he has in his sideboard here. Like I said, he's at 2 colors. He's not going to sideboard. He's pretty happy with his deck here. And like I said, really interesting archetype one we just haven't really seen at all in League so far.
Yeah, so I'm looking at yeah, closer look at Cody's deck. He's main black green. He's splashing a couple of red cards
Okay.
and Kaito as well.
All right, so he's got a bit of a multicolor brew here working up. Is he doing any sideboarding here?
Yeah, he's bringing in all the artifact hate, which is like a bunch
Okay,
of carnivorous canopies.
makes sense. Yeah, Zeke just pressed done as fast as his deck appeared. He's now on the waiting screen. So but like I said, like I don't know what his I don't know what all of his rares and really powerful cards are, but we know he's filling his deck with artifacts and he's looking to use those to to win the game. So again, Skrelv's Hive, the Veil of Assimilations, he has multiple. Probably Eye of Malcators are in there as well.
Yeah,
I saw he had the gold card, the Cephalopod Sentry. So yeah, it's basically all the pieces that you want for this deck.
yeah. I don't remember him having exactly a lot of rares in his deck, but I knew it was very. He had like the uncommons, and it was very cohesive.
Yeah, so he has an interesting looking hand, but it's missing a blue source. He might keep it just based on the potential strength, but no, he's gonna send it back. All right, so he's kept a hand of mostly cards he can't cast yet. He has a spell bomb. He has a skull bomb. He has
Oh,
2 white sources and 2 blue cards. So he's gonna need to
what?
draw a blue.
Yeah, well, similarly, Cody doesn't have much going on either. He has
Okay.
like a Whisper of the Dross he could deploy. He has a Blight Belly Rat, but then he only has lands and that 6-drop Cinder Slash Ravager, so he's not going to be doing much besides this rat, unless he.
All right, so he's giving Zeke some time here to draw out of it, but Zeke's just trying planes and more planes. Yeah. So he
Oh,
has 3
yikes!
planes and 2 blue cards. So he is, if he doesn't find a blue, he's probably sacking his one of his basilicas here. So Cody's just playing 2 drops, but with your opponent not able to cast spells, 2 drops are just fine. Yeah, he's sacking his land here. Never, never what you want to be doing on turn 4. And okay, he's uh, he's got a blue source, but might might be a little too far behind here. his hand is not very defensive. He has Atmosphere Surge and Escaped Experiment, which are just 2/1s that can trade, but don't do much else.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Zeke's deck. I think the white blue artifact deck just leans aggressive anyways, so it's not going to be want to block too much.
Yeah, and he has an Escaped Experiment, or he has an Atmosphere Surge and a Sinew Dancer, and they're both going to die to the Ravager next turn.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, it's a
um,
big blowout.
yeah, just unfortunate here that these creatures ended up being, 1 toughness creatures, and he couldn't get his blue early to at least try and apply some pressure. Um, yeah, this is going to be an unfortunate event here. Yeah.
So he even gets to make the Serious Hydra at 4 drop.
Yeah, he gets to make it cost even less because he gets an oil counter. So the Armored Scrap Gorger basically taps for like 2 mana there
Yeah,
for the Cinder Slash Ravager. All right, so he can play a 1/5 here, the Cephalopod Sentry, which can stand in front of the things that aren't 5/5s.
yeah,
So yeah, really cool deck. Like obviously it's been doing well for him. He has not re-rolled his pool yet. So despite being at 3 losses, so we just saw a bit too much stumble here, and Cody going over the top a little too quickly, and they're expressing that through their in-game chat. That
yeah,
Zeke didn't do anything wrong. It's just the draws did not work out, and Cody just played things. He played 2/2s and whatever else he needed to. So yeah, this is gonna more or less seal up this one. Yeah, so he can play a Chrome Prowler, but it'll still be lethal. So Chrome Prowler can basically soak up 2 of the attackers, but not all of them. They're all lethal. Yeah, well, he's gonna go down swinging with his kitty cat here, but yeah,
what does he want to kill? The rat. Get
yeah,
that rat out of my game.
yeah. Unfortunately, we did not get to see the power of Zeke's deck, which I was looking forward to because I did catch a bit of his deck on a stream last week and was excited to see it in action. But this is the game sometimes. So congratulations to Cody-Rayce for taking the win here on our last feature match of the week. So thanks everyone.